10's not a bad hand to do it, especially against ace
I
3.
mean, in fact, you know,
Uh-oh.
yeah. I was gonna say, Amy has called so many of May's raises that you almost think like she's peeking at her cards or something. You know, it's like
This is almost an identical situation that we saw before when Maceras raised with ace 4 and Amy called with 10-7. Now she's hit a second pair again, and now she's put herself to an awful, awful decision. Can she call a tournament off with second pair? I personally couldn't. I want to be getting my chips in first if it's my tournament.
How do you think about this bet from May Maceras? I mean, has she made this all-in bet because she's trying to get an ace with a slightly bigger kicker to fold, or has she made this bet because she's trying to look deceptively weak by betting so much?
I think it's simpler than that, Jesse. I think if she makes a normal size bet into that pot, she is not folding to a re-raise, okay? She's not folding top pair to a re-raise because she'll leave herself so short she can do no damage. So she says to herself, if I push all in now, I have maximum fold equity, gives me a chance to take it down without getting outdrawn. So I think she's made the correct decision.
I'm gonna call.
Cool.
And she's in fact gotten called by... Amy has clearly read this as weak, as strong meant weak, and now she realizes she's got it all wrong. And it was a gutsy call, but at the end of the day, she's trailing now.
She needs to hit a jack or a 10. We know that there are 2 10s and 3 jacks. Wow, now 2 pair won't help. Only a 10 will help her. 3 10s would do it for her, and she's down to 2 outs. That is not it.
Got it wrong.
What a pot! What a pot that got built. And as Amy
Yeah, I
said,
think I am.
you know, she's
I did have some 6.
she made a decision. She got it wrong, and that's poker.
Yes, it is poker, and it's history between the two girls that caused that. Amy put down 2 big hands to May when May hit the flop hard twice before, and she drew a line in the sand and said no more, and unfortunately she's our 5th place finisher.
Yeah, and May, what a way to double up there. Ace 3, however it happened, for whatever levels they were thinking about, May's well back in this.
Yeah, she's got chips now. She's a danger to Maud. Maud knows that, though. That's been the history of this heat. Kelly is very pensive. She is down to 83,000. Equal low stack with Angela Davis now. Just trying to think through what her options are. Well, you haven't got too many, girl. You need hands, or you need to be brave and get your 83,000 in while it has equity. And you don't want to run into ace king suited.
Raise to 20. Raise to 20,000 total. Plus.
Let's see what Kelly has on the big blind here.
Has she pushed
She's
all
pushed
in?
all in. She's getting called.
Yeah, she's definitely getting called. The 83,000, I mean, Kelly did have a stack that I think could have made Maud fold a lot of hands.
And Maud has been in a lot of pots recently. It just so happens that Kelly walks into ace king suited, but she's not that far behind. You can see the percentages there. She has 35% chance of doubling through here, and she needs to double through, but if she does, she's way back in it. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's going to be a long ask now.
Runner needed here. For the straight, she needs running jacks, running 10s. Queen and an ace would do it.
So the first card needed to help, and that was one of the better ones in the deck.
Running hearts would also do it. She's got outs.
Any 9, any heart. Better than a hole in the wall, but it's finished now for Kelly Jackson. And, well, she may feel a bit quick on the hair trigger at the end there, but I think she's played a good game and put herself in a position.
Well, when you think that the chip leader was raising from the button, something she would do with a very wide range of hands. She had fold equity. It was 60-odd thousand to call. She just ran into a big hand that Maud could not put down. And the way it's running for Maud now, how could you bet against her?
Yeah. Good showing from Kelly Jackson, but out in fourth. And with the final three, Angie Davis is going to be looking around and not finding much respite. And as far as Maud Mulder is concerned, she's basically got more than the other two combined.
Over half the chips at the table now. She can bully, but we know that these two women will not allow that. They're going to draw a line in the sand and play for their tournament life. You get nothing for second in this game.
Welcome back to the Party Poker Women's World Open 2. This second heat playing out strong.
Raise. 20,000 total.
This will be decision time for May Massera. She's well aware that Maud has stepped it up, that Maud has a lot of chips. Even though King Jack is losing here, I feel like King Jack is too strong to be folding.
Well, the fact that Maud Mulder is raising every time she gets a chance because of the power of her chip stack means, yes, you have to put her on a very wide range of hands. And actually, King Jack is not that much of an underdog to Ace 7.
She has to make this like 60.
Cool.
She's just flat calling.
Okay.
Well, she is in position.
You can't knock it. If Ace Jack comes down on the flop, though, she may be in the situation that she put her opponent in previously.
Maud has been very good with the continuation bets, especially when she's had the chips. You know, it's not rocket science. It's good, aggressive poker. You raise before the flop.
18,000.
If they don't show you any strength, keep it going, right?
That's right. You keep pushing until they give you a reason not to. And May Maceras here, I don't know if she'd have taken it down by re-raising, but is she going to call again here?
She may find it.
Is she going to float?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, she's trying to find another way to win this pot. This is really interesting stuff, isn't
So,
it?
poker, just for those who don't know what a float is, if you're in position, you don't believe your opponent's continuation bet, you call it, and then when your opponent checks on the turn, you make a bet and you take the pot down. That's what she has to do now. If she checks behind, she's not floating. This girl knows her poker.
Somewhere between nuts and gutsy, but
32.
lovely,
32.
creative way to win this pot.
It takes a lot of guts when you've got a lot less in terms of chips against your opponent to float her in this way. I think this should win the pot. Oh, what do I know?
tell you.
Maud's reaching. She's counting.
If Maud can find a race here, I mean, well, we could just wrap it up. Wow.
Tremendous poker. Tremendous poker. Look at the look on May's face there. Yeah, don't mess with me, darling. You may have more chips than me, but I understand the way this game works.
First.
Here we go. Get him
Come
in
on,
there,
Angie.
Angie.
Come on, Angie.
Raise.
Oh, she's getting
18,000
called.
more.
She's getting called at least.
Re-raise.
I'll go with it.
Another 19,000.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
All in.
Oh,
Cool.
man.
Right. Let me just make sure.
Thank God I
Now
ran
Mulder
away.
is definitely
That's
calling. It's a fraction of her stack. She's already got a lot of money in the middle.
All
And
in and call.
this is going to be a situation where Angie has a good chance to double through. The ace-nine's ahead, but what is it, 58%? Yeah.
Yeah, and as you pointed out, she waited all that time to get her money in, and she's still behind. But, you know, nothing's perfect, and she needs a little bit of luck on the backside now. Just about 41%'s worth.
We all need a bit of luck on our backside, Jesse, one way or another. Oh,
Yeesh.
can Maud Mulder miss? No, but a queen would give the straight there to Angie.
Just a middle pin. It's got to come on the inside. Not feeling it.
4 queens in the deck.
Nice game, girl.
Nice run tonight, Angie Davis, but
Good game.
the power from seats 1 and 2 have just sort of dumped her out.
A bit gutted. I probably would have liked to made second place, you know, or even win it first, but It's luck on the day.
The very